8 days, 1 month, Xizhou. The Microcampus program is a place where we get to experience a certain lifestyle, environment, and family that we never will get another chance to. We go to the Yunnan province in southwest China to stay for 1 entire month to try and experience something new, different, and challenging. The entire point of Microcampus is for students to get out of their comfort zone, to go out into the real world and not stay in our makeshift bubbles, to be able to connect with locals in a whole new way, and to teach us skills that we will need later on in life, and to create a base for our existence after college. The Quicksilver group is the 17th group that has arrived here in Xizhou, and on September 10th, 2016, we set foot onto this journey not as 11 individuals, but as a family to this community of 2,000 people. I chose this topic of recreation of young in Xizhou, since through this project I will be able to understand a lot about people here. The personalities and interests of a person really shows through in what they enjoy during their free time. Learning about their pastimes could help me connect to locals in a whole new way, and could help me understand their culture even more, which is incredibly important when trying to immerse yourself in the community. In order to investigate how young people in Xizhou spend their free time, one must consider the nature of their relationships, the family responsibilities that the children have, and the physical hobbies they like to pursue. The nature of children's relationships are very important when trying to understand how the young spend their free time. Understanding the different relationships amongst children can really show the social structures among the kids and the personalities of the individuals. Very much like in Shanghai and in other cities, Xizhou children also have a gender wall. The gender wall is basically a wall between males and females, where people rarely interact with the opposite gender, especially when young. I learned that children here do not actually have a distinct gender wall, that in fact many children do enjoy playing and interacting with the opposite gender. When going around asking boys and girls whether they play with the opposite gender, many nodded and said almost half of their friends are from the opposite gender. This was very surprising since many cultures have a distinct difference in what males and females play, but in Xizhou, many children play with the same toys and play the same sports as the other gender. Just like the gender wall, the age gap is also a familiar term to most. The age gap refers to the differences in ages that some friends have. In some environments and cultures, kids will interact and have friends who are older or younger than themselves. From what Fu Ai and Mr. He explained, children of different ages get to know each other because many schools have the same recess time for all grades. Therefore, all children go out and play at the same time, resulting in children with age gaps to interact with each other. In Xizhou, many children lose interest in playing with their parents at the young age of 7. From about that age, children gain more interest in people their own age and not their parents or relatives. One may speculate that this is because of social norms. At the start of about 3rd grade, if children are still playing with their parents, it's considered uncool and lame. The nature of many of these relationships can take a toll on how the young spend their free time. By taking a cut so that they have very little time to spend on whatever they want to do, or sometimes it's because of the differences in what they play and how they play. Family responsibilities can also take a toll in what children do in their free time here in Xizhou. Many restaurant workers' kids take out at least 3 hours of their day to help out or pitch in to the family business. Most kids would handle conversations with customers or do small and easy tasks that their parents assign them. In many restaurants, I have seen kids bring dishes over to customers, take orders, or clean up tables. Many of these kids were as young as 8 or 9 years old. Kids in Xizhou are trained from a very young age to help the family and to learn how to deal with easy and small tasks, like cleaning up a dirty table. The impact of family responsibilities can really affect what children do in their free time, since their free time is shortened significantly. Many children take family responsibilities very seriously and start to get trained for work at a very young age. A 7-year-old girl who works at Yungo Noodle House in Sifangjie has been working ever since the start of elementary school. These kids get trained from a very young age to work and to contribute to the family business. These kids work hard for themselves, for their family, and for their future. Of course, the physical hobbies that children have are also crucial in order to understand and investigate how the young people in Xizhou spend their free time. Males in Xizhou have much more variety when it comes to physical activities. Boys enjoy physical activities such as badminton, biking, soccer, yo-yo, sprinting, tag, hide-and-seek, and jumping ropes. Whereas girls also enjoy badminton, biking, hide-and-seek, and jumping ropes, but barely play sports such as soccer and basketball. Females are not as sporty and as athletic as many males here. Much like in Shanghai, though Shanghai has so much diversity that there are a couple exceptions to this fact. Video games are also a very popular leisure activity here in Xizhou, boys and girls included. According to many of my local sources, playing video games is very popular amongst not only high schoolers and middle schoolers, but elementary students as well. From about the age of 7, males start to obsess or at least become interested in video games or television. Females start to become interested at around the age of 13 or 14. Immersing myself into the Xizhou culture is surprisingly easy once you understand and make connections with locals regularly. Childhood is an important aspect of every person's life, a crucial part that determines your path in the future. People's personalities and interests shine through in their pastimes, and because of my inquiry, I got to understand and interact with many local people. For, in order to investigate how young people in Xizhou spend their free time, one must consider the nature of their relationships, the family responsibilities that the children have, and the physical hobbies they'd like to pursue.